Hey everyone, Jordan Meyer and Rachelle Meyer here, Wholesome Family Farms. Just got done moving the piggies onto some really thick brush, and they're loving it. We poured out the feed for them. We feed them every day. We don't have a bulk feeder or nothing. And what do you think they eat first? Yep, they go forage first. They are just absolutely having a heyday. Not one of them that's sitting on the feed pile, I don't think. There's 17 of them in there. You can only see 2 of them. That's how thick it is here. Show you the other ones here. See where they're at. There's one up there. Bunch up in there somewhere. Oh yeah, there they are. They're grazing her like goats. They'll have feed for days just on the brush. Crazy. But when you keep the pigs moving onto fresh ground like this, and they have plenty of foraging to do, and they don't dig near as much either that way, so that's kind of nice. And it allows them to be a better high quality tasting pork when you can give them some fresh feed, fresh ground, you name it. Clean water, that's another important thing. That's one thing we got to move here too. Haven't done that yet. As you can see, we put up a 2-wire fence here. Whenever we get into thick brushy situations like that and it's hard to see the fence sometimes, we don't really like to mess around too much and just put up a second wire, because it takes them a little bit to get acclimated to their area once they get moved into it. We don't have any permanent pig paddocks on this farm. We just run 2-wire polywire everywhere we go. There's no permanent fencing for pigs, so. But that's what we do when we're moving in thick brushy situations. If you're out in the open, you can get away with 1 wire, it seems like. As long as the wire is visible to them when they're walking around, and you always have a hot fence, they'll respect it and leave it alone. And why would they want to breach it when they have all of this to play around in? There's 17 hogs in here, and there's probably, I would say it's about a 1/4 acre that we just gave them, which is plenty for the amount of brush that they're in. But they are just getting after it. These pigs here are they're a mix between Chester Whites. What else is in them? Chester White, Duroc, and some Landrace, I guess the wife says. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But man, they are just loving life. People don't think pigs will forage. Yeah, right. So if you have any areas on your back 40 or something that you want to get cleaned up and stuff, and you don't ever do anything with it anyways, why not throw some pigs in there? As long as you keep them moving though, you can really moonscape an area and have it just complete dirt and nothing will grow there again. You don't want that either, so always important to keep them moving. And you will be rewarded for it with some high quality, good tasting pork. Even these multiflora rose bushes here, they'll come underneath there and they'll root the roots up, and they'll even take them plants out. So there's a lot of benefits. And then they leave their manure behind, obviously, and fertilize it. And if you open this whole canopy up, you can even get some grass growing in there. So, and then it'll make the life better for the cattle and all that too. So, but with that, I'm going to get the water moved here and get back to the house with the kids and eat some breakfast. So it's only, we came out here, must have been around 4 o'clock. We woke up at 3:45 and came out and did a bunch of chores already. We fed the laying hens, and we moved their wagon to a new spot, and fed the broilers already. And this is our latest stop here, is the pigs. Move them too, so Pigs, we kind of just go off of how their paddock looks. Here's their old paddock. They got her nice and dirted up underneath these bushes. They use them for shade, which works too. Then you don't have to have a shade structure because pigs will get sunburned. But yeah, you can see there's still grass and everything left. And then it seems like wherever these grassy areas that are left, they have a lot of manure left behind. Pigs do not poop where they eat and all that stuff. And then another thing too, when we feed them, we try to spread their feed out all over the place. That way they utilize the whole paddock and work it just the way you want it. Just enough disturbance, but not too much. Because if you leave them in one spot too long, they'll overwork it and then it's just a mess. So see, you can see right here, we fed them here before and here. And most of this paddock was just goldenrod and a bunch of other brush like this. So yeah, they did a good job. Obviously this one was not as thick as the one that's over there, but yep. With that, hope you all have a beautiful morning. It's gonna be a warm one. So this is Jordan and Rachelle Meyer with Wholesome Family Farms, and everyone have a good day.